Ẹ káàsán fún gbogbo ẹni tí ẹ ń wò mí ní ọ̀sán tòní. Eléyìí tí a fẹ́ mú yẹ̀wò ní ọ̀sán tòní, òun náà ni if statement, VLOOKUP and conditional function. Kí Ọlọ́run kó fún wa ní ìgbàláyè láti lè rí ṣe o. So bí a ṣe máa bẹ̀rẹ̀, táwọn kọ pé if statement lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà nǹkan ẹyọ kan ló mú fẹ́ wò. Ṣé nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí ṣé ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Tá à ń wá ṣé ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Lápèjúwe, tá bá wo tébù yìí, tá lè pè ní range of value, a lè pè ní tébù náà, àmọ́ ó fẹ́ jọ tébù. So ibi yẹ́lò yìí, a fẹ́ wò ṣé nǹkan tó wà ní ibi ṣé ó ṣe tó jẹ́ apple. Àwọn ibi yẹ́lò yìí, a fẹ́ wò pé ṣé nǹkan tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bí ṣé ó jẹ́ apple. Tó jẹ́ apple ni yóò gbé true wá. Tí ìbá tún ṣe apple yóò gbé false wá. So ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí apple. Tí mo sọ pé if equals to, wọ́n gbà pé láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ formula wa, a ní láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú equals to if tab wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé logical test wá ní pé if C9 ilé C9 ẹ̀dẹ̀ pé 9 wá bí wà látẹ̀lẹ̀ after máa mú bí tẹ̀ wá nìyẹn, and this is our C. If C9 mo lè tẹ̀ báyìí, òun ni mo ṣe tẹ́sí ó ti gbé báyìí. If C9 is equals to apple mi wá ní sọ pé ìtọ́mọ́dé wáyìí kò ní make sense. If C9 equals to C9 kò ní dáa tó. Wọ́n ní láti ṣe kíni? Wọ́n ní láti can say in text is equals to APPLE. That's a logical test. Ẹ̀rí pé after logical test náà ó gbé comma wá, so wọ́n náà gbọ́dọ̀ put comma sí. Value tó gbọ́dọ̀ say if it is true. So our type true tí àrù rí pé true gbà nínú ibi rẹ̀ tí àrù yóò ó sọ pé true yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ fún ara rẹ̀ is a registered word nínú Excel. Then comma value tó bá jẹ́ false náà kọ́ type nígbà tí wọ́n tẹ false náà ó gbé fx sẹ́yìn rẹ̀ false gẹ́gẹ́ fún ara rẹ̀ náà is a registered word. So níbẹ̀ automatically Excel yóò ṣe kíni yóò bá yín sọ di capital letter. Náà mo ti sọ tán, so mo lè press enter tàbí kí n kọ́ close bracket mi tó ṣe. So tí n bá tẹ enter yóò close rẹ̀ náà yóò ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe. So now ó ti kọ false. Kí n tó ṣe ni pé ó wo ẹgbẹ́ close rẹ̀ ó wá wò ṣe nínú kíní ṣé tó wà bí ṣe apple ní lọ́jọ́ apple ní true ni. Now irú nǹkan náà o lè ṣe síbí àmọ́ kò ní kí n ṣe máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀. Ìdí màá kàn ṣe lórí kíni màá láti copy down, màá gbé cursor mi box plus yìí màá gbé wá tí ó di plus gangan tó jẹ́ black, màá drag wá sálẹ̀. So níbi false ni. Tó bá change tòkè yìí, mo ṣe yẹ̀ sí mango lápòjú mango, ó rí pé ó change sí false. Tí màá change títí orange tí màá gbé sí apple lápòjú rẹ̀, ṣe rí pé òun gbé sí true. Bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. If statement bó ṣe lọ ní basically nìyẹn. The same thing now, a lè tún wá wo another thing bóyá a fẹ́ lò ní ọ̀rọ̀. Ká sọ pé a fẹ́ wọ ẹgbẹ́ yìí, ṣé mo tọ́ wà bí ṣé wà less than 50. Tọ́ pé wà less than 50 kókó. Tọ́ pé less than equals to 50 kókó less than 50. Ṣùgbọ́n ká ní pé wà ju 50 lọ kó sọ greater than 50. So now níbi ìsìn ìdí wọ́n ṣe ni pé mo fẹ́ wo nọ́mbà tó wà bí ṣé wà less than 50. Tọ́ pé wà less than 50 kókó less than 50. Now equals to if logical test if this is C12 binary, if C12 is less than 50 only. Logical test mi ti parí bí comma then value ni kó kọ tó pé nǹkan alákòó kọ́ọ̀sì is like a text, everything gbọ́dọ̀ wà in column. A sọ pé a kó column yẹn then less than 50. Màá pòsì statement mi. then comma, then value tí ó sọ tó yẹ pé nǹkan tó wà jẹ́ 50 and above máa jẹ́ greater than or equals to 50 tó pé mutual inclusive àwọn fún point náà greater than or equals to 50. Check it there. Now press enter. So what you can be, you can ask for if it is 50 there, but if it is 49, say 49 like we do, so you could change. Into a mail a button in Kametani if statement were in Kameta only. Our logical test, the value of true and value of false. In Katuan if statement here, and last thing, 50 will can be a first pay less than equals 100. In that change value is 100. Pay B less than 100. Take on the way. So if you 100, hey, less than 100 greater than equals to. Okay, well now if our into our maybe if it is less than 100, it should say less than 100, which means from 0 to 99 you want less than 100. Otherwise, I just greater than or equals 100. Now you can't enter 1000 for 0. So let's enter for less than 100 by change it. Tomate 99 enter same thing. Tomate 100 equals to 100. Simple. Àwọn logic tá lè lò fún kíní a lè lò less than, greater than, less than or equals to. Ká nípa fẹ́ ṣe less than or equals to, máa sọ pé less than or equals to 100. Ó sọ pé 100 ṣe wà lára rẹ̀. So yóò jẹ́ less than or equals to 100. Then the other one to pé mo ti include mo add greater than 100. So ìyẹn kàn gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ kí ni nǹkan tó ń sọ, kí ni nǹkan tó bá mu nínú text ta ní nìyẹn. So 100 is less than or equals to 100. Sure. Tí máa lọ lo 101 equals greater than 100. So n tí à ń sọ nípa ìyẹn nìyẹn. So ká tó ń bọ́ sísàlẹ̀, if statement with another function. Now níbi bí ó fẹ́ wà technical kò wà technical. Ìdí ìfà technical ni pé wọ́n lo registered word in terms of inbox. Wọ́n lò wọ́n fi so kìíní ewu rí tá lè pè ní bí table wa ṣá, èyí table náà bọ̀ wá lè pè ní table. So wọ́n ní items, the quantity and the cost, then the total. So for this one tó jẹ́ tí cost jẹ́ this and quantity is 2, 9.7 times 2 ó jẹ́ ilé òye. So gbogbo ẹni pé kí wọ́n ṣe formula ni wọ́n ò sí mọ̀ type fúnra wọn kọ́ wọ́n ṣe wọ́n ṣe. So formula ló rán parí ẹ̀ ẹ̀wé yìí náà. So formula ló wáyé rẹ̀. Now ṣẹ́ lórí àwọn eléyìí tá a ti fẹ́ ṣe ò ní ibi. So wọ́n ní níbi bí wáyé sí yìí, if student also force additional calculation is performed if a certain condition is met. Here we are going to evaluate the cell to see if sales tax should be charged and calculate if the condition is true. Now the first one is that sales tax should be charged. Yes to cause B. What is yes? Now tí wọ́n wá sell in BC. Tí wọ́n wá okay, wọ́n sọ pé if E33 E33 only if E33 is yes, which is our logic. From here to here is our logical statement. Then follow to be true on F1 times 6 tax, and follow to return if it is false is this. Now something pay if our 6 tax is yes, if 6 tax is yes, if 83 is yes. So imagine, let me say no now. I'm going to have click here. No. Definitely our answer should be 0. Should be 0. No tax, 6 tax will be. So I don't have be 0. So So now let's go back to make this thing. Yes, you can see. So now let's go. Let me do how this thing is getting gets done. Is equals to if it should be tax if bracket. Our criteria, our logical statement, logical test is that if this place eta 3 is equals to yes here is a text here, so I would call comma. So which value should we choose? Value equal C. So we multiply F31 F and 33 by 12 this is 3. F31 is this is 32, this one is F31. So we should now do what? We should multiply F31 multiplied by 6 tax. Now we wonder where's our 6 tax? This 6 tax is a kind of registered value in our exam. Mapping later. So times type of 6 SE would be 1 6 tax will be 1B. So we end the type of code there by the mouse. I press tab 6 tax. You can see that is the value to be true. I put comma. Then if it's now false, it should be 0. Now because 0 is also a number, there's no need to put it inside quotes. That's why it is just 0. And press enter. Enter C. So to equate N is E, value to and B. Yes, so you should multiply this thing by 6 tax. Now the second one here, only next we've added an if statement to calculate the shipping if this is required. In this cell F35 you see that this if E35 is equal to yes, sum TD. So now sum is E. If this one is yes now, only go sum the range of value from D2 to D29, D28 to D29. Now this is our D, right? D28 to D29 is anything there. 28, yes, this is D28, right? This is 29. So only go sum which is 5, Abby. What is some return? 1 multiplied by 1.25. That would be the truth value, and the negative value, false value, will be 0. So now let's go. Okay, if is equals to if this one is if this place is equals to yes, comma, value that is true is that you should multiply using the sum function. First of all, sum. So sum sum this range of cells, this one, these two. Alright. Then after you sum this, I close the bracket. Then multiply it by what? By value of 1.25. That should be your truth value. Put comma or truth value. Then the next one is false value. It should be now 0. Yes. Enter. So okay. So whichever she jela balabaye only. Now, ilé ìtàn sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan nípa pé we actually say tax yẹn. We actually say tax. Now, when you get to formula, inside this formula, you see name manager here. Name manager yìí tó bá tẹ̀ yóò gbé oríṣiríṣi àwọn name tó tó wà register àti rí apple òun wà register. Àrí banana náà this thing array fruits group work array lemon is fruit oríṣiríṣi báwọn ẹtìrì wọn. So all this one àti yọ so àwọn nǹkan tí ó ti wà registered òun nù. If you want to register your name, just say new and then this is yes abi people yes ló wà níbí. So name orúkọ nǹkan tó register yes then so I'm not doing it so I need to cancel it. So I want to formula yìí ní ìpèsè àì formula yìí ní wọ́n registered síbi ibẹ̀. Now what else? Kí ló kù báyìí? You can continue kan bá ṣe lọ. Okay, let me do something. Okay, mo fẹ́ name pé discount is 20 naira, lápèjúwe 20 naira. Mo kọ́kọ́ 20 síbí. Ǹjẹ́ ní kẹrin kọ́ 20 síbí again. Nígbà tó pé I want to register something discount with 20. Mo fẹ́ fi sínú name book. Lápèjúwe. So this is name manager bí. Màá bọ́ sí define a name. When I click on define a name, orúkọ and they put discount 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 ni. And since it is discount, scope olùkọ́ share it should be scope of workbook. Nígbà mi yes in terms of any other workbook tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ibi tí mo wà is inside ibi tó lè ti ṣiṣẹ́. So can pé mo wà ní if statement sí so I click on if statement ní kó ti ṣiṣẹ́ nìkan. But if it is an entire workbook, I will click on entire workbook. If you want to discount here, tí mo fẹ́ ṣe yìí tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ is entire workbook anywhere in this entire book. I should be able to use it. So I'll go and click the workbook. Now refers to what? It should refer to anything here. Should be just 20. So 20 that's an equal. So now I go to call discuss. So my first question is what is it? I'm going to see anything of our discount and the color ọjà 500 and the equals to 500 plus discounts. So then I'll copy discounts v. Automatic enter goes the 520. So method can do to get our registered function on the trading equal below. So you must function we have to get formula. So how do I get the use formula? So I'm the one that knows okay this is for this and this is how I'll use it. So and now àlàfo bẹ́ẹ̀ náà o lè tún formula yẹn lè tún edit it. I come here discount me on the day. Alright, now it could be I can edit on it. If I click edit on it, I'll put it. So in comments I can put comments where okay add 20 naira to items, add 20 to items. So okay, so now what you need comment iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe what you need I will delete it now. I just come there but to report related I just delete. So are you sure you want to delete the name discounts? Yes, I want to delete it. I don't need it. So we just press OK. So now let us move forward to the next topic, which is VLOOKUP. Alright. So, VLOOKUP. Okay, I'll teach you again. Let me delete you. slash ifs if statement maybe as partially ifs. Let's continue. Let's go to VLOOKUP. Now VLOOKUP, look at the vertical lookup. You are looking for items, list of items in the vertical order, in the vertical way from top to bottom. Now, like what you can see, let's start from the beginning. Now this is lemon lambiabi. I'm trying to look for this anything that is here inside this table VLOOKUP now. I will vertically look for this thing and its corresponding value to return. Now, let's say I start with this thing. Iṣẹ́ tí VLOOKUP pé yóò wo ọbẹ̀ tó wà ní left ilé UI yóò check it. You are bring in corresponding value there at the right. And left for the right ni. Àbẹ̀wò amọ̀kan nínú àwọn kìíní yẹn mo àlè type síbí. Àlàwò value tó bá jẹ́ kó gbogbo fún wa ní ibi. That is all. So to start, I say equals to VLOOKUP. Now VLOOKUP is saying only look up for value. Look up value. What value am I looking? I'm looking up at C22. I'm going to look at it. Then comma. Now table array. Table array, which is from this apple to here. So here look to D22. You can see what is in D22. Look at that table array. Then the column index in Excel is of column index 1. So the first column is 1, second one is 2. So we are looking for index column 2. So that is why I'll type 2. Is 2. Is that value what Joma? Then after that is it true or false? Is it true or false? So I'll now click on false. I'll type false. False is the exact match. So I'll have to and press enter. So look type maybe about type orange. Orange is what? 50. So orange is 20. Sorry. So now maybe now the same thing. If you want to check it, you can try it as your own. So at your home, you try. The first thing is that because of VLOOKUP, when you are looking up, what are you looking up to? You are looking up at for this value that is here from range of table, everything here. Then you look for which index of your table. You look for the value of index 2, and then put false to be the exact match. Now checking equals to VLOOKUP value of this, comma table range from beef to here. Index column of this table is 2. Column false because I want extra exact match. Enter. Checking is 30. I should click on it and choose another one. It will be what? I choose pork. The pork is 10. You can see automatically it's changed. Next one, aside this one, is to make space for our error. When you have error in your VLOOKUP, how do you do it? So let us want to check for fact that it's not here. If it's let's say if it is bread, let's say I type bread, BREAD. Now if it is now anything like sugar is not there. It's not that because there's no sugar. That's why it brings NA. So that's why it brings NA. You see, my error. So láti má jẹ́ gbogbo error wa, but láti ṣe kíni láti treat error. How do we treat error? The same thing with our if statement. Remember in our if statement we collect the logical which is true. Then if it is false, false will be. Now maybe torí pé a fẹ́ ṣe error. Now we tell error la fẹ́ wá. If it is error, we should return this value. If it is blank, tí bá síbẹ̀, we should return this blank. It's like my battery is weak now. This is where we are now. Is equals to code. After where we were, if before that, you can't push a VLOOKUP. You can't push a VLOOKUP. You know the negative, but let's do if first. Equals to if statement. Now, the logical test is that our column here, which is C43, if C43 is equals to blank tí ó sì nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀, so mark it, open quote space, so open space, if it's blank, comma, you should show what blank again. If it is blank, you should bring blank. Blank in another shift space shift blank. Comma. Now value to be false. Our VLOOKUP value. Okay, VLOOKUP what they need. Remember, okay, I get VLOOKUP. Now VLOOKUP plan what we are looking at the value at C43. C43. EV to one area to one way. For C43. Then comma in table array. Our table array is from this grade to 20. Good. Comma. Then in column index of what? Column index 2. Which is EV equal to one value there. 2 1 without one value. Then what is the next one? Just actually false abi. So add a false there. Comma false. Enter. So only error. I don't know, okay, because I didn't close the brackets. I could two brackets. If I can create two brackets, so yes, correct it. Two brackets. So this is very 50. If it is cake, let's say if it is do not 100. So if it is make and making there, let's say LK, enter. Why is this bringing N again? I could bring N again. Yes. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Let me see. Cancel. Now let me go back to this thing. If this one is this, then it should enter blank. Which is if this thing is also blank, it should be blank. False, it should be everything here. Yes, now. Okay, let me close this. Let's something. Maybe if I didn't put this space. So now I didn't put any space. So kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? This is 3. Not available. Okay. Now let's check for this page. Let's use the if error to work with our error. If error. Now the same way our VLOOKUP is here already. Now we now put it in if error. In if error is just like normal if none, but if error only takes 2. If it is error, it will give us this. If it is not error, blank. If error, what to be to do. Now let's say equals to if error. We want to only return value if error. If expression is an error, the value of the expression. If return value if error. If expression is an error, my good value and the value of the expression itself, if it is not. So if it is error, it means the value itself, but if it is not error, it means the other one that you call. So let's try is equals to is equals to if error. Now if error, what is the value of our if error? Is in our VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP value, check it first. So you say VLOOKUP, open your brackets. The first one to be in table value. Table value is F something. Let's go V. This is F41, 42, 48, F43. So look up value for F43. F43. So comma table array from 0 to 20. Value, comma column index. Column index is what? Index 2, which is this amount is 2. Comma then value to return false. So I close this. Now that means it is 2 brackets. The second bracket, the second one now, if error, which is true in the round, comma what it will now bring. What it will now bring next is what? Down. Then close brackets. Okay. So here put your not down there. Which is do not made the so if error, if error, correct in you and B. Did I say you error? So if error is what we use. And if error, you make sure your VLOOKUP comes from the first argument, then blank arguments 2. So if error only takes 2. Error the true and the false. Okay. Now that we are done with this, the next one, let's continue to the next one, which is conditional function. Conditional function have if, some if. So conditional sum engine and based on the value based on certain criteria. Alright, now let's say you want to sum for all apples that are in here. So you have one apple 50, another apple 50, making 100, 150. So you want to sum, if I should write apple here should bring 150. So lemon we have 40, plus 40, 80 plus 40, 120. So that one's supposed to give us 120. Now let's go inside and test for it. So we have equals to, don't forget, sum if. So now sum if we have a range. What's our range? Sum if our range is from anything here. Good. Then comma criteria. Which criteria? Our criteria should be C17. This is C17. Criteria. So which is nǹkan bí ní owó, which is no matter what type C A A B here comes C17. Comma. Then the next one is the sum range. The sum is range from up to bottom. So now that you are done, I the enter. Demo is 120. This is banana, we have 60, 120, 180. Let's choose banana. Let's see what happens. Banana. Let's see. Good. Now, the next one is if we are trying to query two things at a time. Maybe we are looking, let's say we have a list of students in JSS1 and these that are from Lagos. So here is the students, here is their state. So with that, we are trying to make, maybe we have in Lagos, we have students that bears Abiba and also comes to Lagos. So here and to do that to code it. So for this one now, we are going to look at food items and their types of food items. We have apple from the location. The location of the apple is from Fiji. Okay, and there's a type Fiji. So now here, I want to sum those apples from Fiji. Well, we say is equals to sum now sum sum range. You are in that sum range. In sum range only sum range from that 15 inside the computer, you pick it and go there. So this is our sum range. After I mean the sum range, so criteria 1 is from here. This is the criteria. Criteria 1, sorry. Criteria 1 should be no. F, this is 14, 15, F17. Criteria 1 should be F17. To we are trying to look for banana first. This is 14, right? 15, 16, 17. So we have F17 as our criteria 1. Comma criteria range here 1. Good. Comma criteria 2. Criteria 2 is what? G17 to the GLA, G14, G15, G16 is inside this place. G17, G17. Comma criteria age. Criteria age G. Good. Let's enter. So maybe look at it. Sum if then I will state it again is equals to sum is sum range. Range after sum. Yes, now it's from here to here. Comma criteria after sum is based on F 15, 16, 17, F17, F17, comma, criteria. Criteria, look at this one, sum range, we have picked sum range. The next one is what? Criteria range, not criteria again. Criteria range, it should be from the criteria range first. Comma, criteria which is F17, F17, comma, criteria range 2. Comma, criteria G17. Right, so we are done. Let's enter. So we don't have banana from type Florida, no banana in Florida. But what about banana in ladyfinger? Yeah, let's see, banana in Cavendish. We have 60 and 60, 120. So banana in Cavendish. See, we have 120. Simple as that. So this is how we try to query 2 items at once using, we sum them 2 items using that sum ifs. So when we start our SQL, we understand this more better. The next one is a conditional function of count if. So here now I want to count if it is apple. How many apple do you have? Count the number of anything that is A, count the number and tell us, not strongly, just count them. So this is apple here. If I look at it, how many apple you have? 1, 2, 3. So it should give us 3. So the code is that first equals to count if. Count if the range is yes, 62, 63, 64, good, comma, criteria is what? 64, C64, 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 enter. You can see apple is 3. If this orange is equal, orange is not more than 3. You can see. So if it is another thing called, let's see what happened. Yam, it means error 0. So hope you are getting it. Now the same way we want to count based on 2 criteria. Let's say we're looking for apples from Fuji. How many apples we want to count? The number of apples from Fuji, it should be 1. But what if we want to carry banana from Cavendish? There are 2. So now let's say it's equals to count ifs. It's more than one condition, that's why it's out ifs. Count ifs. Criteria range 1. Criteria range 1. This is first criteria. So then, comma, criteria is 61, 62, 64, F64, F64, which is lemon. Look for it. Comma, criteria range 2. From this Fuji, that's criteria range 2. comma criteria will now be G64. G64. I use the enter and see it shows that there are just the ones that are of Eureka type. You have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Lemon from Eureka, there are just 2. Same thing if you are looking for banana from Cavendish, it should be 2 also. Banana from Cavendish. So there are also 2. So this is how it works. Let's move on to the next one, which is that is what for that. So you can do this one as your own test and try this one. I won't do it for you. You can try it for yourself. And also with value, this one you've done it. So we are trying to solve this on specific criteria of values. So let's say you want to check if you want to solve the number that are greater than or equal to 50. You want to say equals to, so if range of value is greater than criteria is space greater than equals to 50. So this is how that is done. That is, let's move on to the next which is function wizard. How do we do function? We've done conditional if statement. Okay, this is where we stop, of course. At least we've done if statement, VLOOKUP, and conditional function, so that it won't be too much for us. So let's stop here, and in the subsequent weeks we will be dealing with function wizard and formula arrow. These two, function wizard and formula arrow. So today we've checked the if statement, is the VLOOKUP, and the conditional function. So let me know if you have any comments, any question in the comment section, and bye for now.